Membrane keyboard. The membrane keyboard is the most common keyboard in the world, and there's a good chance you've used one without even knowing it. Instead of individual switches under each key, membrane keyboards use a soft rubber layer that registers key presses when pushed down. They're quiet, affordable, and widely available, which is exactly why most offices and schools use them. The downside is they feel mushy and imprecise compared to other keyboards, and they wear out faster over time. But for everyday typing and basic use, they get the job done.
Mechanical keyboard. Mechanical keyboards are a completely different experience. Each key has its own individual switch underneath it, and when you press a key, you feel and hear it activate with a satisfying click. This makes them incredibly accurate and responsive, which is why typists, coders, and gamers love them. They're also extremely durable. A good mechanical keyboard can handle tens of millions of keystrokes before showing signs of wear. The trade-off is they're louder and more expensive than membrane keyboards, but most people who switch to mechanical say they never want to go back.
Wireless keyboard. Wireless keyboards connect to your device via Bluetooth or a small USB receiver. No cables, no clutter. They give you a completely clean desk setup and the freedom to type from a distance. Modern wireless keyboards have become incredibly reliable, with very low input lag, meaning the delay between pressing a key and it registering on screen is almost unnoticeable. The only thing to keep in mind is battery life. You'll need to charge or replace batteries regularly. But for people who hate cable mess, wireless is the way to go.
Gaming keyboard. Gaming keyboards are built for one thing: speed and performance. They're typically mechanical, but with switches specifically designed for faster response times. Most gaming keyboards come with RGB lighting, programmable keys you can assign to specific in-game actions, and anti-ghosting technology, which means the keyboard can register multiple keys being pressed simultaneously without missing any inputs. This matters a lot in fast-paced games, where every millisecond counts. If you're a casual user, you don't need one. But if you game seriously, a dedicated gaming keyboard makes a real difference. Ergonomic keyboard. Ergonomic keyboards are designed around one goal: reducing strain on your wrists and hands during long typing sessions. They're often split down the middle, curved, or angled in a way that keeps your wrists in a more natural position. Standard flat keyboards force your wrists into an unnatural angle for hours at a time, which over months and years can lead to conditions like carpal tunnel syndrome. Ergonomic keyboards solve this by matching the natural position of your hands. They take a little getting used to, but for people who type all day, every day, they can be genuinely life-changing. Scissor switch keyboard. Scissor switch keyboards sit between membrane and mechanical keyboards. They use a small X-shaped mechanism under each key that provides more stability and a slightly better typing feel than standard membrane keyboards, without the noise or cost of full mechanical keyboards. You'll find scissor switches in most modern laptops and Apple's Magic Keyboard. They're thin, low profile, and quiet, making them perfect for people who want a better typing experience without the bulk or noise of a mechanical keyboard.
Compact and mini keyboard. Compact keyboards remove keys that most people rarely use, like the number pad, to shrink the overall size. The most popular versions are the 10 keyless, which removes the numpad, and the 60% keyboard, which removes both the numpad and the function row. This gives you more desk space, a cleaner setup, and easier portability. They're especially popular with gamers who need more room for their mouse, and with people who travel frequently. The trade-off is that some functions require key combinations instead of dedicated keys, which takes a little time to get used to. Virtual and laser keyboard. The virtual keyboard is the most futuristic type on this list. It uses a laser or projection to display a keyboard layout on any flat surface, and then detects your finger movements using infrared sensors to register key presses. No physical keys at all. It's incredibly portable, small enough to fit in your pocket, and works with smartphones, tablets, and laptops. The downside is accuracy. Typing on a flat surface without any physical feedback takes serious adjustment, and most people find it slower and less accurate than a physical keyboard. But as a piece of technology, it's genuinely impressive.
And that's it for today. If you found this interesting, subscribe to Byte Me.